I'm sorry that this long. But it I just it's just been occurrences like that. Okay, so I started reading the Word of God more, but I was still doing door-to-door sales, and so I went through a bunch of other different things, and I was still having an identity crisis because I got to a point where I was just starting to accept that, oh, being gay was just part of my identity. And I went from thinking that that's what I was, to thinking that, okay, now I'm just going to claim that I'm bisexual and have God and be smoking and all this other stuff. And the Lord hadn't delivered me from that yet. I was still doing a lot of those things. But sanctification take time. Over time, I was just like, this ain't for me. The fornicating and all this other stuff. And when I first came, it was just like I felt the need to try and make somebody else get saved, try to force it on them. But I wasn't even completely delivered myself. I still had demons attached to me. And, you know, I'm going to just fast forward a bit. I ended up finding another door-to-door job, and I ended up in Connecticut, and I was going through, that was a whole lot of trial and tribulation right there between the people that I was staying with. You know, doing door to door is not the easiest thing in the world. You going out facing rejection all day, and people are literally, it just ain't. And so, a lot of times I would just sit and I would pray. I would sit and I would read the Word of God. In the mornings, I would start to read the Word of God and pray and stuff like that. And all those guys was trying to get me to do a lot of stuff, but I guess no, no, no. But before that, I had told myself that I'm not smoking no more. And before I went to Connecticut, and this was a 6 month time frame. Um, shoot, I gotta tell this one part. Hold up, it's gonna be in the next part.